Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to the Nitro Addiction. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good day. RC Adventures, what's up, brother? Hell yeah, welcome back. Big Boys Toys, what's up? K&M, rebuilding or new? New used. Checking it out. Hello, my love. How you doing, baby doll? Hope everybody's having a great evening. It's a little warm here, but we're getting used to it. Get the old computer set up. Oh my god, stupid. Get off of my shit. Who's gonna put these dumb advertisements on here? Like where the comments go. And no, I still haven't gotten a ad blocker. And no, I'm not paying YouTube shit to be a freaking member. It's just the way it is. There we go. Alright. Travis in the house. What's up? How y'all doing? We'll let a few others get joined in. Don't forget to hit that like button. We sure do appreciate it. Steve's in the house. What's up? What's going on? So I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce this right. Is it Shatum 007? Is that how you pronounce that, or is it Cheatham? Bob's RC, what's up, my brother? How you doing? My vehicle will be here tomorrow. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Can't wait to find out what you got. Grandma, what's up? Weekend was good. It was hot, but we had fun. Well, I did. I think Mom and the kids went out for Mother's Day, and we did a little bit of video chatting. Yeah, I was like, man, why isn't there anybody at the track? Oh yeah, it's Mother's Day. But anyways, glad everybody could join in. How many people we got in here now? What is that, 12? K&M, are you back on site yet, or they still got you in Lincoln? So funny how something 10 years ago cost 600, today or from China cost $20. Damn Terraforce. One thing they're good for is bringing down the cost of goods. Cheatums. You said it right. The second time? Yeah, that's what I thought. Cheatham. Hell yeah. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before unless you changed your name, but welcome. Still in Lincoln probably until August. Damn. That's a shitty drive for you, man. What is that, 45 minutes to an hour every day one way? That's gotta suck. Dude, I don't know how many of you guys and gals have ever driven out here in the Phoenix area. But man, if you don't drive aggressive and get where you want to be, you will get run over. It is crazy here. I normally don't use the Sport in my RAV4, and trust me, it don't do much. But man, when you're trying to go, I mean, it gives you enough extra that you can actually get out of people's way. Travis says, quick question for all the engine tuners. Quick answer. Yep, aggressive drivers. Man, I'm telling you, they come out of nowhere. And if you don't hurry up and get over in your lane, 3 cars done got there before you. And you better look ahead of time, look at the same time, look while you're doing it, and then look after you're doing it because they're on you. It's ridiculous. So you have the members gift coupon times. Oh, gift a couple times ago. Been lurking for a minute, but active the last few streams. Well, hell yeah, man. Well, welcome in. Excuse me. Yeah, we just did the free member giveaway. I think it was last week. So glad you were one of the lucky recipients. Appreciate you. Hope you maybe decide to hang on to it even after it expires. But I usually once a month gift them out, and where they go, they go. I have no control. So, but anyways, hope you enjoy it. Appreciate you. Let's see, when braking on a nitro engine, do you use your break-in method or do you go strictly by the manual for break-in? What's up, RPM? It's like me, I always kind of do the same thing. And like Traxxas, like they have their own method, but most of the methods, and even like I watched Adam Drake and I basically just do what he told me to do. You know, couple of tanks on, static, wheels off the ground. Just let the wheels spin. Engine revs up a little bit to get you up to temperature. Keep it rich. I usually do 2, 3, maybe 4 tanks of that. And then put it on the ground and run it lightly for a couple of tanks. Quarter throttle let off, half throttle let off, 3/4 throttle let off. Getting through the tanks. But also one of the important things you want to do is heat cycling. So heat it up before you ever fire it up. Heat it up, let it cool. Heat it up, let it cool. Do that like 4 or 5 times. But I mean, most of the methods are pretty close to the same. Traxxas is the only one that has like their goofy way of doing it. But for the most part, and some people have extreme ways of doing it. Really rich and just run it hard. I don't know. And like even Novorosa, they'll let them scream. High-pitched scream breaking them in, and just running them rich. Everybody's a little different with it, but that's kind of my way of doing it. But do everything at your own risk for sure. Yes, sir. You have the member. Oh, nope, already read that. Let's see. Like around Atlanta. Merging is a personal challenge, right? What's going on, Hugh? How you doing, brother? I think I'm caught up on the chats. Hell yeah, look at you guys go. All right, well, so as you guys can see, I got a new toy here. It's a little dirty. We're going to take the time to get it all cleaned up. Check it out. Now, this has been, I've seen this guy at the track pretty much every time I go. This thing sings. Better get a little bit of oil on it. This is the Techno. It's like, I don't know why they call it Techno. I don't know how much Techno has to do with it, but it's an OS engine. But it is a Techno theme. I'd say, I don't know, they call it a Techno engine. Not a good day, brother. I have you on the TV. Oh, not a good day. I have you on the TV. Well, I'm glad you got me on the TV. Sorry it's been a shitty day for you. RCX, what's up? Spec 2. What, on this? I think it's one of the older ones. It's a 21 BM, and then the new shiny silver ones are AM. I don't know a whole lot about it. I've looked it up some. But if that's what you're talking about, the Spec 2, or one thing I've ever heard of being a Spec 2 would be like an LRP. But, so, still got a lot of good pinch in there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. But anyways, But yeah, I mean, being it's a racetrack and it's hot down here. I mean, it has been run, you know, I don't want to say lean, but I mean it's been run with a good strong tune on it. Let's put it that way. But this is one of those guys that after a gallon or two, I think he said every couple 3 gallons, something like that. He gets the sleeve repinched, and not back to stock, but just tightening it up a little bit. I've heard of people doing that. I don't know how common it is, but never seen that before. It's a gold glow plug. Let's see. I'm blind, I can't see. It says it's a P3. But I don't see a brand on it, so I don't know what all exactly that means. Who makes that engine? Race Pinch, there you go. Yep, it's an OS based engine. It doesn't say OS on it anywhere. It says 21B block there. But a lot of times when you see these, like if you look it up, you got to look up Techno 21BM OS block, something like that. But yeah, if you don't have the Techno in there, it's like it's confused. Doesn't know what you're talking about. But yes, it is OS based and like Techno themed. So I don't think Techno really has anything to do with making it. And I don't know if it was just because like the color and they were trying to do like some kind of pairing up. I don't really know. But so the cooling head drops down below the base where the button goes for that lower profile. I wouldn't say this is necessarily like a base model. I would say it's like, above base model. I mean, hell, brand new, these things are like $469 is what I was just looking up. I don't know how much he gave for this, but like if you look up a new one now, they're pricey. Premium engine. Yep, there you go, RC. I was thinking that it wasn't quite like top of the line, but I mean, they are good engines and they are pricey, so I'm gonna go with what RCX says. He says premium, we're going premium. I'm just learning about it though. But, I mean, I guess if you want to get into premium, yes. DCL coating, or DLC coating. It's actually got one weight in it. It's got that nice small hole, which makes them real punchy on the low end. It's got the, what do you call that? Silicone filled ramp. And then here's the back plate on it. Man, I don't know how well you guys can see that. Like, I got a glare coming off that lamp, but I can't. Let me try this. That's a little better. Back plate's in good shape. A lot of times these are like completely swirled up from it rubbing. This one has a few marks, but it doesn't look like it ran a whole lot rubbing it. Maybe a little bit. Nothing fancy with the button head. Looks like steel bearings. That bearing feels really good. That bearing feels really good. And again, it's OS based, so, good carburetor. I've never seen this style. Oh, right. Sorry, there. I've never seen this style before. Usually it's just round. But yeah, he's like, he pulled out a flashpoint, and I was like, ooh, that one's nice too. Because he had this in the buggy when I got there. But yeah, this thing sounds good. I can't wait to get it all set up and running in mine. What's going on, Often Guy? How you doing, brother? Well, those are premium priced engines. Just check them out. Yes, sir. Very, very expensive. One thing I couldn't locate was a new piston and sleeve, which, like I said, I mean, this one's still got, like, that's me pushing it. Like, I'm not saying forcing it, but like, I have to put some pressure on it to get up to that point. Like, if you just, go until you feel it really starting to grip. Still got quite a bit of pinch left in it. But let's see here. 21J. What do you mean by that? Call from across the pond. What's up? But yeah, and got it for a pretty decent deal. Literally like $100. So not a bad deal. I think it's still got enough life in it. Enough life left in it. And there's a local guy here that does the pinching. $25. So I mean, really, you can't beat that. Pinch it and scream it till the metal wears out, right? And I figure if I'm gonna run with the big boys, I better try and put something in there that runs like a big boy. When you're looking for a new piston and sleeve, is Spec 2 is the one you want. 21J is your carb on that engine. One of the most reliable carbs on the market. Nice. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the help on that. If you locate a piston and sleeve, you send me the link because I looked and I could not find. Have you tried the 723? I have not. I've been kind of looking around. I did find some 721s that are still pretty pricey for being used. It's hard to come up with. Like, I got to save for a few weeks to actually buy a brand new engine. It's hard to find what you're looking for in the used market for the right price at the right time. When I had somebody telling me that the 723 is too much of a gas hog. So I don't know. I hadn't really dug into it too deep. I wouldn't mind something like a 721 or 723 for my Mugen. I'm running the LRP 32 right now, and that thing, I can't get 2 laps without having to refill it. So I definitely need something. I have a Nova 24 Malosi. I'm thinking about trying the Reg 23. Yeah, that'd be badass, man. Let me know what you think. Adam Drake should have them in stock. It's very common in Spec 2. Cool. I didn't go directly to Adam Drake. Does he got like his own website? Because when I figured if these things are still in the market for sale, why is everybody out of stock? Maybe they've just been bought out waiting on another round? I don't know. But the price on that piston and sleeve alone is like $200. What's up, Ranks? How you doing, King Nerd? What's up? But yeah, RCX, man, if you get bored and decide you want to look around, let me know if you find a link, brother. You can let me know on here, or I'm in the Nitro Gang Facebook, a couple other Facebook pages. Yeah, let me know for sure, because definitely interested. Like I said, it still runs great. I watched the guy drive it for a couple of weekends, and fires right up, drives freaking awesome. Buggy's flying around the track with this thing, so I know it's good. Especially with that pinch, like it's good for a minute for sure. But I do want another piston and sleeve because I know eventually it's gonna wear out. Yes, Drake has his own website like Lutz. Cool, cool, man. When I looked up this specific model on even on like Google, it took me everywhere. I didn't see nothing saying Drake. But yeah, I have to go in there and check it out. Prove it, I'll erase it. There's his link. Thanks, sir. Hey, I might not. I lose things in these comments, man. If you get a chance, will you post that in Messenger for me, brother? Appreciate you. You should heat it to 240, then check pinch and see when hot. I don't want to grab that thing when it's hot. But no, I mean, usually whenever these things got good pinch when they're cool, they run when they're hot. I'm just gonna go with that for now. Microgram, what's up? Block is done. It's just a rebranded OS. So, were you telling me that I can find other OS piston and sleeves that'll fit it? Because if that's the case, if they're all the same, then no biggie. But if they're, I'm sorry, turn down the volume. If there's a specific one, I'd like to know which one. OS Spec 2. Okay, I get what you're saying then. So you find an OS Spec 2 piston and sleeve and it'll fit this, is what you're telling me. Lotus, what's up? Thank you, RCX. I appreciate your help, man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a brand new one of these while they're still out there. I'd have to save for a few weeks, not spend my weekly budget and just accumulate the money and then go buy it. But man, running out here in the heat's hard on them. So really, I prefer buying a used one like this, run it in the heat. That way, if I burn it up, I didn't spend all that money on it. Leo, what's going on, brother? Welcome back. RCX says no problem. So I've never done it, but you're saying I can just look up OS Spec 2 and I can find a piston and sleeve that fits this? OS Spec 2. Ooh. So first thing that pops up is a 21XZB. So it looks like there's maybe multiple things that are labeled Spec 2. Yeah, when I type in, so Spec 2, basically it keeps, all it really talks about is the 21XZB. Just put a Traxxas 3.3 in it and quit wasting your time. Yeah, that'll never happen. Mark Garcia, what's up? Did you take your nitro buggy to the track this past weekend? Yes, sir, I did. And when I'm not worrying about the camera, I can actually get better. And one of the guys there set up my buggy's ride height and just helped me kind of get some things lined up on it. Handles so much better. I'm like a whole new driver. And my tires wore out pretty quick because they were soft. I need to get a medium or hard. But yes, had a blast. Blown so many Traxxas motors. No Traxxas crap is here. But yes, sir, had a blast. I did get a couple of videos, but man, every time I start trying to film, I start sucking. I need to get me a cameraman. Texas Aggie, what's up? XZB is a good engine. Yeah, but I'm just trying to verify before I spend $200 on it that it fits the block. I'm pretty sure that's what RCX is telling me, and I'm just making sure. Hey, good luck with Texas engines. Only ever killed one. I mean, they're good for smaller vehicles, but I'm not gonna put it in an 8-scale buggy and expect to keep up. For asphalt, what compound of tires should I get for the buggy? If you're on asphalt, like me, I get the hard so that lasts longer. May not have as good a traction, but you get more fun out of them. So if you're trying to like race, that'd be depending on your temperature, the asphalt, and what your driving style. But just to have, hard's good because it'll last a little bit longer. Email Adam whenever you want your new piston and sleeve. He will respond to you. Cool. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that a lot, man. Just bashing Travis? Yeah. To me, a hard compound, like if you want on-road, hard compound's good for just doing runs. If you're going to put like actual dirt tires on it, hard compound, again, they're going to last longer. If you're not real worried about traction, just depends on your area. Yeah, really appreciate that, RCX. Yeah, so this here's the first engine that I own that is DLC coded. Probably the first one I have that has an actual weight in it. There, sorry for you guys. I forget I'm zoomed in and I gotta hold it in a specific spot. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've watched him run it pretty good, and seems like it's still in really good shape. Needs some on-roads. Yeah, I'd go hard for you. Sorry, that does not sound right. Rinks, often guy, keep it to yourselves. You too, Lotus. For the on-road, hard tires are awesome because they don't just disappear. And you can get a little bit of slippage and do some sliding. He says, what? I know you guys want to jump on the words that I say. I messed up. Hit me up after the show, Travis, and I'll let you know. Well, actually, I'll go over here and see if I can find him here real quick. I was going to leave it alone. Sure you were, Leo. This is starting to cool down a bit. Oh, nice. What's up, Big Boys Toys? Let's see if we can read these because I don't have any of the paperwork, nor do I remember much about them. So, GRP tires. I've run these pretty good, and I mean, you wear them down, but not the quickest. Produced in Italy. I thought that it had like the actual. Because one of these sets was a Revo or something like that. But yeah, they're kind of sticky too, especially this set. Can we read that? TOS Revo. So GRP TOS Revo. These are grass stains from I hit the ramp in it. Even come with little stickers inside. S5. I'm assuming that is the what rubber it is. Can't read that one anymore. But yeah, GRP tires, just look through them, find what you like. But yeah, I would go with something hard, just so you don't grind them off real quick. Come on, we don't make fun of you. There's women present. That hadn't stopped you guys before. I'm shocked and appalled that you would think I would use your misspeaking against you in front of this prestigious crowd. I'm kind of surprised you didn't, bro. Yes, those are GRPs. Yes. Good tires. And Woogie uses them too. Woogie loves them. And I didn't even realize that until after I got him. He was commenting during one of my lives. But so I didn't get him just because Woogie has them. But he'll verify. Get the ramp. No. Nitro Pimp, what's up, brother? How you doing, my friend? Appreciate you. And you guys keep putting CH3 in there. I'm like, who is that? But all those letters stand for Chino. But I just call him Steve. Texas Aggie says S5 is medium hard. There you go. Yep. Found them on A main. Nice. You're welcome, brother. I'm glad you found some. He got rid of the ramp. Boo. Oh, I left the ramp in Kansas City. Bunch of freak. Lives 2 blocks from me. Came over to let him alive. Oh, nice. We use the crap out of the GRPs for speed run. Yeah, man, the tires are great. I haven't really done any speed runs in them. I just do some zipping around and great traction. All right, big boys, take care of mums. Tell her we said hi. That's some Gmar medium soft. Hell yeah. Lotus boats don't use tires. What are you talking about? Phone down and lost 3 hours of my life. All the watch hours and all. Damn. That sucks. Boat trailer. Damn, Michael Graham. This is Nitro Whip. It's Nitro Pimp. Water pump is fixed. Just a great Monday night. No water at house. Well, that sucks. Jag Parts England, what's up? I have that engine installed in the Kyosho. Hell yeah. I haven't ran it yet, but I've seen them run. Can't wait. I take it you like yours? Chinese replacement battery screwed me. Yep, leave it to the Chinese parts for that for sure. That's funny, Bob. I hear everybody talk great about Kyosho, and I don't have a problem with it, but the only one that broke at the race last weekend was the Kyosho. The whole wing mount came off of it. So the Technos were number 1. Those and the Serpents. Sorry, not Serpent, X-Ray. But no, I like Kyosho. Gonna bring out the pimp hand on you. Gotta get a real Samsung battery. Yeah, you gotta leave that aftermarket crap alone, man. Be careful on your phone too, because some of those cheap old batteries will catch fire, burn your phone up. Wrench times are coming. You sure about that, Rinks? How you do enough damage with your pretend wrench? I'd hate to see what you do with a real one. All right. But, kind of to Bob's, what he was saying earlier about, heat it up and see what the pinch is like. One thing I do know is that when it's hot, it stays running. So it's still got some life in it. We'll find out how much. But anyways, I need to get this, I need to get these items cleaned up. Hell yeah. Not all pinch bolts come with these rubber O-rings as well. It's kind of a nice touch. Let's see. Fake axe wrench. Block 21 BM is good. Hard to find second hand and not cheap here. Yeah, I got lucky. The guy at the track would just happen to be getting rid of his, and yeah, I only paid like $100 for it. So I figured why not? Sounded like a pretty good deal. And there's like multiple guys at the track that are running these, and they're all doing pretty good. So I figure it's got to have something in it for me. Even though I get it. Like the tuning of your car is pretty much everything. If your car ain't tuned, it doesn't matter what the engine is, it's gonna suck. But these run really well. I have a brand new Kyosho MP9 wing mount if you want it. Well, it wasn't my wing mount, it was one of the guys at the track. My Kyosho has a good wing mount on it. I do appreciate that though, brother. Maybe one day I'll need it. It's Pittsburgh, but I got the warranty. Still in the package, hell yeah. And on the tree, nice. You gonna need on that harbor wrench. 10mm what? Oh, your wrenches are 10mm. Those are hard to find. That thumbs up, peeps. Appreciate you, Hugh. But 10mm, no one has any, right? 10mm that don't fit. Hey, one thing you gotta watch out for when you're buying shit from Harbor Freight. A guy I used to work with, come with this. It's like a block, and it had a bunch of different tips in it, and there's the security bits. Like the screws with like a little stud in the center, so your bit has to have a hole in the middle of it. Whatever, just multiple different types of security bits for, keeping people out of shit. But anyway, so he bought this block, and every one of them, that center hole was off center, and he couldn't use any of them for those security screws. It was actually quite funny. Hey, don't give me a thumbs down, Rinks. That's not cool. You're not gonna find that Rinks 100mm. That was a great deal. Yeah, I thought so. Especially like I said, still got some pinch left in it. And like I said in the beginning, he does the racer's pinch. After a few gallons, I said like 2 or 3 gallons, he gets it repinched, and not fully. Just tighten it back up a little bit, so you don't have to do a complete break-in on it. You just kind of do a light one, and it's ready to go. Just don't buy Chinese junk. Yeah, right. Mark Nugent, what's up? Allegra D sent me to the hospital with a mini stroke. Shot my blood pressure up. Damn. Who knew? Ate them for years until. Oops. Damn, that's crazy. Was that recent? Is that why you said you weren't feeling good? Been driving trucks over 70,000 pounds, eating Allegra on Tic Tacs. It's been real. Timur wish. Stay off of there. Never Timu tools. That's like going full artard. You never go full artard. That's funny. You guys are hilarious. All right, so I need to take this over to the sink. Take it you guys are gonna want to come watch. This guy had 3 rubber bands on here. Some people are really worried about runaways. Oh, I don't know why I took you guys off the stand. All right. We'll get you raised up. It's going to be bouncy here for a second. Got the tools of the trade and the cleaner. Make sure we don't lose anything. I mean, it's next week and it's just going to get dirty again, but at least this way I can feel like I have a nice shiny new toy. Yeah, when these are really gummy and all that crap don't want to come off, just hit it with a little bit of WD-40. WD-40 works really well. Oh. Get off here. Can't get underneath it. Jesus. That was harder than what it should have been. And then after this, I'll hit it with some WD-40 to make sure I get all the water out of the bearings. Then we'll give it a good lube job. Yeah, especially after running outside. Dirt likes to try to creep into places it shouldn't be. Or, I say running outside, running on the dusty, sandy track. Inside looks really clean, so I'm not worried about that. Just in case you guys are wondering, WD-40 stands for water displacement, so it's gonna do the job of getting rid of it. So covered in WD-40. Off we go. Love this guy, motor detail on one side, sink, full dishes on the other. Rinks, I don't have a couch. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it's a rental, right? So what kind of shit Rinks was talking while I was at the sink. Oh, okay. So that I hear you here. That's when you had your initial. I remember you talking about having a stroke. I thought maybe you had another one. Who doesn't like things made with genuine cheesium or Chinesium? Not me. You ever want to see steel just snap? Buy something made in China like Husky. That shit breaks pretty easy. Chinesium is awesome. If you're in China. No, they get the good shit in China. Only here in America do we get the Chinesium. Anyways, I'm happy if my junk starts. That's because you run Traxxas 3.3s. I'm just messing. Some of them are okay. If you know what you're doing anyways. Dawn cleans the duckies. Yes, it does. Dawn Power Wash is awesome on nitros. Yes, Dawn Power Wash is awesome on anything. But I'm cheap. The cheaper I am with Dawn, the more money I get to spend on nitros. Power power wash can clean anything. That is true, brother. Tide Pods are delicious. I would not be surprised if you were one of those kids, Rinks. You guys ever see the video of that guy putting the liquid Tide Pod in his vape? Like, what are you doing, idiot? And then some dumbass like opened up the packets and poured them into a skillet, which I don't know what heating them up was supposed to do, and then started just eating it like it was powdered sugar. Like, damn, some people are just absolutely stupid. $10 says he uses Head and Shoulders on the cars or myself? Or is it Head and Motors? Herbal Essence for 10. Keep going. WD-40 was my worst enemy. Yeah, like I don't leave it in there. I use VP Pro. I just use the WD-40 to make sure I don't have any water left in the bearings, and I clean all that out. And then use the real stuff. Rinks would eat Tide Pods, right? He's gonna try and start that engine and soap bubbles are gonna come out of the pipe. That's funny shit. World's fastest bubble mower. Ah, damn. Bubbles are better than kibble. Oh yeah. Way to go, Mr. Bubbles. Oh shit. Thanks, guys. Now you gave Rinks a new freaking nickname for me. Appreciate it. Depends on what species you are. I'm sure a dog wouldn't mind, right? Also, bunch of kibble. Balance or ballast? Yeah, it works, don't it? Let's see. To get yourself a $50 ultrasonic cleaner and a quart of tracks, it's 20%. Yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me a lot that get the ultrasonic cleaner. Yeah, I know, but I mean, hell, to me, it works just fine. Using the sink and stuff. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Damn it. I hate when I try to scroll a little bit and it goes all the way down to the bottom. Like I'm trying to read this shit here. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even see Lotus's comment. He says, what couch? Right? He got a nitro table and a bed. Yep. Those are facts. Got a nitro taking a cot. Yes, brother. Not it was that one. Gotcha. Oh, you're trying to say table and a cot? You blame it on the phone all you want, brother, but until you get yourself a jitterbug, I don't think it's going to get any better. Ooh, Lotus fired up the T-Max Twin the other day. Hell yeah, how'd that run? I told him once before that he needs to get the ultrasonic cleaner. It will serve him well. I've had you guys are like two of many people that have told me that. I know. Just one more thing I gotta pack around as I travel from job to job. Yeah, the videos I've seen on, they look pretty cool. Look like they do a really good job. Well, if you want that MBX 8R, you won't be cheap, right? Zach, what's up? Was that on TikTok? What? The ultrasonic cleaner? That's Darwinism at work. What's up, JW? So no, Travis, got to look at it. It's actually the MBX 7. Still good buggy. Told Jay I'd still take it. But no, not quite the 8R. But it looks really good. It's in good shape. And if he ever wants to come off of it, I sure would like to have it. How's JW doing? I'm getting better at the check, bro. I mean, ain't no professional yet, but starting to get the hang of it. Might give you a run for your money, but I don't know, I doubt it. Gma and Gpa, what's going on? You building a new nitro? So, the guy at the track that I run at had this little beauty for sale. $100. Still got some good pinch in it. So hopefully next weekend we got this thing screaming. Just something else to pack around. Exactly. That's how I look at it. Donning the brushes is like way easier. I just don't have a room for all that stuff. Oh shit. Raw's in the house. Don't need to get them too clean. Just gonna get it dirty again. Exactly. That's why I just give it a good little scrubbing and then back it goes. Just an old school nitro head. He's not trying to spin outside the pocket like that, right? I'd rather spend it on nitros than the cleaning product. We need to get you Craigslist couch. No. And then I gotta either sell it or carry it out to the dumpster and throw it away when I leave. I don't need no couch. Who's coming over to sit on my couch? Lotus, you gonna fly out here? If that's the case, I'll get a couch. But if I ain't got nobody to sit on, ain't no point in having it. We'll get it right. Just get it running. Exactly. T-Max ran okay. Need to fix a few issues. Nice. Got that sweet monster truck. Raw's in the house. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the donation once again, my friend. You are awesome. Everybody go check out Raw. He jumps those savages like a master. The master savage basher. Hey, he's almost a poet and didn't know it. A little bit of elbow grease can save you some money in the long run. Oh yeah, Grizzly, what's up, brother? Hope you're having a great day, bro. Haven't seen any new twin T-Max week. Yeah, I can't wait. Lotus needs to post it. Yeah, JW, but if I come up there to your track, I'm probably gonna look like a beginner again trying to get used to it. So you gotta come down here to my track. It's only about 6 hours. You'll be all right. Everything has a price. Yep, including time. Oh, I see what you guys are saying. I didn't realize Zach was talking about Grandma. Yeah, Grandma's got herself a sweet old monster truck for sure. With a beautiful body that I painted for myself, but we'll say I painted it just for her. Now she liked it so much, I had to let her have it. Put me Pico 20 in the jam and truggy. Hell yeah, Offna. Come on. Thunderbolt update first. RCs don't use elbow grease, just second knuckle grease. There you go. That is a true statement. Hell yeah, I just got to Raw's little donation and comment there. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. I know I said it a minute ago, but thank you. You're awesome. So you guys can ask Raw, man. Being a channel member and donating to the channel, you know, it's great times. I'm just messing. But yeah, for sure, go check out Raw. He's got a great channel over there. Show him some love. Drop him some likes. Subscribe. Guys at the compound will have you running great in no time. Oh, I know, man. So I don't know how many of you guys know AJ Schumacher. Anybody? Anybody? You guys let me know when I get to the comments. We'll talk about it. Ever since Grampito got sponsored by Blue Chew, he's been having a hard time. Damn it, Rinks. Oh, shit. Oh hell, I just bought my own plane ticket to go home on the 4th. So for the 4th of July, I'm flying home from Phoenix to Kansas City. Any guesses on what that cost? Lotus, I'll pay one way. So if you want to get home, it's on you, brother. All right, everybody. Zach's got a poor little Revo not getting any attention. Show him some love too. Man, get a couple of lawn chairs and you're good. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't have lawn chairs. I got little metal chairs, but yep. Need the extra bag feet too. Damn. He packs like a woman and brings 7 suitcases and 2 of them are full of shoes. It's not like you have house guests. Exactly. Nothing says meth lab like lawn chairs in the living room. Damn, dude, that's some funny shit. Looks like Long Jump tried to post a couple of messages and keeps taking them back. Thanks for joining in. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome to the show. You'll be good to go. Our track isn't anywhere near that big or hard to drive. Good. I mean, it's like a huge technical track, and I really enjoy driving it. But yeah, it's taken a minute to get used to, and the fact that I wasn't really much of a racer, anyways, like just trying to get into it, it's a challenge. But I'm having fun doing it. Lawn chairs nurses, trap house. Imagine that swap coming in and finding a nitro carb. Some Ajax. Ooh, look at Michael Graham. Look at you go, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Hell yeah, Zach's going to sub to Raw. Everybody else should do the same. He's got some awesome videos. Is there a video of Grandma Vic running her truck? Not yet. She wants to get a different body so she doesn't tear that one up, and that engine needs to be broke in. This is some South American drug house and some technical shit. That's crazy shit. Okay, you know, damn it, AJ Schumacher. Yeah, I saw a picture of him. He had first place. I think he said 2019. He's got Ronda Rousey standing right next to him in 3rd place. Like following that guy around the track and just talking with him and hanging out with them. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to learn a lot of shit at this track, and these are awesome people. Man, I wish everybody would come down here and hang out. But yeah, AJ is a great dude. All the other people that that are there are too. He's the only one that I know of at the moment that that's been around on the track. So I was just seeing if anybody knew of him. Well, know of him, yeah. $400 for what? To fly to Phoenix? It's expensive to come out here. It's not very expensive to leave. They all full of nitros and 5th scales. What are you talking about? Oh, the luggage? Oh, shit. Well, that's better than shoes. Yeah, Ra's mostly a savage guy, but he's got a few other things. He's got some badass savages that do some badass jumping, that's for sure. I wish we can all meet up once a year and race Bash RC. Dude, it would be freaking awesome. Knowing my luck, everything I'd bring would just be broke that day, no matter how much time I put into it. So just keep that in mind if we set something up. Somebody's gonna have some broke ass shit before we even get there. We'll all meet up there in Vegas and have a blast. Hell yeah. It would be freaking awesome. clean out the extra WD. Like I said, I just put it in there to make sure I get the moisture out of the water out of the bearings. Yeah, he said he put fresh bearings in it not too long ago, so they feel good and smooth. Basically, that sleeve has less than a gallon, or he said right around a gallon since the repinch, and it didn't make it to the point where it needed the repinch. Like I said earlier, it's that, would you call it a racer's pinch? Seems like a lot of racers do that every so often, repinch it, you know, just to tighten it up a little bit. Richard B, what's up? I got a badass Savage straight from Nitro Addiction on a P32 power. Yes, sir. Glad you're enjoying it. How long should a Nitro break-in be? It just depends. So it's, you know, most of them it'll take close to a gallon before it's like fully broken in. But you know, on average, you're going to do at least 8 to 10 tanks of, you know, just kind of babying it. And I wouldn't really like lean it out. I wouldn't lean it out fully until, you know, you've got quite a few tanks in it, dozen or so at least, maybe even 15 tanks. Everybody here's got different opinions on it. It just depends on who you're talking to. Breaking videos on my channel. Yeah, check out Lotus's channel. At least 5 tanks. Yep, it also depends on what engine it is. So like a high-dollar racing engine like this brand new's got tighter pinch than, say, an RTR engine. So this may take a little bit longer, a few more tanks to actually get it broken in than what an RTR would. So it just all depends. All block engines are out of stock. Nah, I've seen I've seen some that were on different sites. It wants to be the stip. The Fremont is much better and more fun in my opinion. What do you mean the stip? Try the Techno website, they usually have motors. I'll have to look there myself. Yep, I'm on there now. And maybe it was just showing what they used to go for, but I could have swore some of the sites I come across still had them for sale. I just couldn't find the parts. Just bought a Dynamite 19, T-Max Classic. Checks is breaking, except it had 6 tanks instead of 5. Yep. Let's see on the Techno website there. Got my friend, and one is discontinued. Yeah, I think this one's the older one that's discontinued, and that's silver, shiny, almost chrome-looking head one. That's the AM. This is the BM. I think the AM is the one you can still get. That sucks. They're really good engines, but I'm sure like everything else, they had like the next gen of whatever come out, and you know it's always something better. And they'll discontinue one, but they come out with one that's just like it. Crankshaft's trying to jump right out. That thing's in, you know, a lot better shape than some of the engines that I've bought used. Maybe coming out with a newer model motor than if it's discontinued out of stock. Yep, that's what I'm assuming. Header is does give the headers a pain in the ass. Oh, on that 19. Yeah, Hayward told me I don't need anything for a 19 swap in the Revo. I've never messed with them, so I couldn't tell you. Express on eBay has them. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've seen a few places that still list them. Maybe I'll donate my 33. The 21 BM.21. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Does it show up for like $469? If so, you should get it. Fix up the Revo I have. OS 18 TM that needs a home. 19 is direct. Is direct decent for the price. Yeah, I've always heard good things about those 19s. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out Adam Drake. See if he's got anything that would work. I'm the kind of person, if I got something that I like to have a backup for when it quits. I came out of there pretty easy, so I shouldn't have any troubles getting it back in. Keyword is should. Shouldn't. Come on. Probably have to put this in the freezer to get it to slide in. Nope, there it goes. There we go. So shut up, lose, if I missed anyone else. Have a good night, Hugh. Appreciate you joining in, brother. Yeah, it's 469. Yep. It's like if I put off buying anything RC for a few weeks, I could save up for it. But man, that's hard. Kind of like a crack addiction. More power, more RPM. Let's see. I'll buy that when you get a new Mugen. Might be a while. I may have something else fairly new coming to the channel. Take me a couple of weeks to go through my budget. I tried to do too much in a, you know, like a 1 week period. So if I do a bigger purchase, I gotta do it over a few weeks. But hopefully I got something new coming to the channel here pretty soon. And even like a newer model. But we shall see. After I get it together, I like to put a little bit more after run oil on everything. Wookie, what's up? Yes, sir. Got the old block. As your wedding ring silicone. Yes, sir. As an electrician, it helps keep your fingers from melting or getting blown off if you get hit. Let's see. Best thing you can put in a track is an RCR modified Reds R5R. I got a brand new R5R that I'm thinking about having somebody modify. Gator, what's up? Stopping in the thumbs up and show support while going crazy, trying to find a good movie to watch with. Wife ideas welcome. What kind of movies you into, bro? There's a lot of good ones out there. That's dope, Eddie. OSHA's safe there. Yep. That engine is too good for her Traxxas. Yeah, so like when I was working in when I first got to this company, I was doing some food plant work, and so my wife got this for me. You know, it's keep you from getting shocked, or well, it doesn't keep you from getting shocked, but it just, you know, you get shocked and that thing heats up, it melts to your finger, it can be a bad situation, whatever. So she gets me this, being a safe electrician ring, and then I'm working in a food plant, and because they were basically like, my other ring, my wedding ring has like little tiny chips in it, and they're like, you know, nothing with chips or diamonds, so because they want it to fall off in the food. So I get this, and then they're like, well, you can't have that either because we need something that'll set off the metal detector or that a magnet will pick up. And I'm like, man, I can't win for nothing. Titanium shock, yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I've never tested it, but I'm pretty sure titanium's conductive. Mr. John and wife, you have a great night. Thank you, Grandma. Have yourself a good one. Appreciate you. Yeah, Bob's hates the Traxxas. It's fun, and then Jado, I'm assuming, is what you're trying to say. Good night, Grandma. Have a good one. Ugh. Nose itches. It's funny, Woogie, I mentioned you earlier about those GRP tires. So you must have heard me and come over to check everything out. Wolf of Wall Street. Yep. I've never actually seen it, but it looked like it was pretty good. Texas must be too complicated for the simple-minded. I never cared for how they sound. I like the way the big blocks sound. Taking metal will carry high voltage, so you're not supposed to wear rings or jewelry on construction site. It can also get caught on something. Yep. Yeah, and this silicone, it'll break pretty easy or just tear. My dad was telling me a story about he had an RV and he was cleaning the windshield and he slipped off the bumper. He's a short guy, standing on the bumper to clean the windshield, and he slipped off of it and his wedding ring got caught on the wiper blade and basically was kind of like hanging there. And but he said eventually like it just peeled that skin off, and I don't know how much of it, probably just right here around the knuckle, just ripped some of that skin off, and he slid out of it finally, but he said he was hung up pretty good. Is the big block just a bigger piston? Yeah, bigger piston. I don't know, maybe the whole engine itself, a little bit bigger displacement. Bigger CC, bigger displacement. I'm not real big on all the technical mumbo jumbo of the engines, but yes. Big block is anything bigger than a .26. .21 is really when the big blocks start. Order some A-scale foams for the GT. Hell yeah. Oh, come here, $2. Heard of guys losing fingers. One guy got grabbed by a table saw, messing his whole hand up. Oh yeah? Used to work with a guy that he thought he was like the smartest carpenter out there, but he was missing these 3 fingers from a table saw. But when you talk to him, he's one of those people that like knows everything. And it's like, you must have learned a valuable lesson that day. Because at that point, you were not the smartest tool in the shed. Now I get it, accidents happen, but when he told me how it happened, where he was pushing a board through a ripper and it caught and pulled his hand in there, yeah. Not the smartest carpenter in my book. I mean, it happens. I'm not trying to say people are dumb because of it happening. But when you pretend to be the smartest one out there, table saw will get you fast. Oh yeah, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He effed around and found out, didn't he? Who's that orange car in the picture? Probably a boat. In grade school way back in the day called Shaking Hands with Danger. Not old, experienced. I say that with first-hand experience. I mean, you know, I've I've been zapped a couple times from doing stupid shit. Luckily, thank God, it wasn't anything major. I mean, I've said hello to 277 once or twice, and 120 a couple times, but since I've been working with the company I'm with now, we don't do anything hot. They're real picky on safety shit, so haven't had to deal with that. Still got some good pop in there. Lotus is posting shake hands of danger. Never wanted to get an RC boat because I don't want to go swim if the battery dies. That's fine. Lotus, go get it for you. 120 a few times, 277 will light your ass up. Yeah, I felt it. I was not happy at what I had done, and I mean, totally my fault. I was trying to be slick, and slick I was not. Thank God there was a breaker, and it shut off pretty quick. Otherwise, I might still be on that thing. I mean, the worst thing about electricity, it has no mercy, and it does not care who you are. It will grab a hold of you and teach you a lesson. Either you learn quick or you burn quick. I don't trust myself around high voltage. I don't either. Had somebody ask me one time if I was scared to work on electricity, and I said, hell yeah. And they're like, really? Why do you do it? It's like, well, I mean, I like the work. You got to be somewhat scared of electricity and have some respect for it. Otherwise, you're just going to do stupid shit. So, yes, very scared of it because I know what it can do, Anybody that says they're not scared of it, they should not be messing with it. Because scared or not, it will still mess you up bad. Let's just put it that way. But that's why we got strict rules. Even OSHA, you're not supposed to be working on shit hot. OSHA will come down on you. I'm gonna get hit with 3-phase working on air handler. He flew 10 foot. I've heard stories, but I've been fortunate enough not to do that kind of shit. I wear a grounded strap when I work on hybrid drive systems. Oh hell yeah, you gotta have special license to work on those cars. No, but not any mechanic can just go work on a hybrid because of those batteries. I mean, some of the gear, we call it gear, like the main panel that brings electricity into the building and then sends it to other panels throughout the building. Anytime you get in them, for us anyways, when we're making sure that they're dead, like we have to wear what they call a FR suit. And anything over like a 40 or a 45 cal, CAL, and I'm trying to remember what exactly it stands for. But yeah, anything up in that range, that suit is not going to save you. It'll keep you from burning up, but the concussion from a panel like that blowing up, having an arc flash, just that concussion alone will destroy your insides and basically kill you. So there's a lot of precautions we take to get inside of anything like that. We'll have a company that we're doing work for tell us that it can't be shut off, and we're like, well, we can't do it. And then they're like, okay, we can shut it off. Well, I thought you said you can't. Yeah, electricity is no joke. So I went to school for HVAC. I know there's a couple HVAC workers in here. At that time, back in '04, they're saying it was like the second or third deadliest job. And, a lot of those units run off a high voltage, but even inside of them, they run off 24 volts, and a lot of people get complacent with 24 volts and think, yeah, it's not going to hurt me. Well, if it's got the right amp draw on it and you hit it just right, it can mess up your heart and kill you. And they say like a quarter amp can stop your heart and kill you. You're done, vaporized, yeah. Which just loves to hand out fees. Yeah, that they do. The video NITRO, funny shit. He was nervous. Oh yeah, some of that shit, man. They had hover care flight over a roof to get into the hospital. Yeah, it's no joke when shit like that happens. And I've never known anybody personally, but I've been around when they're like, man, so and so got hit, and I fortunately I've never known any of these people. But it's always because they do careless stuff. They don't check. You gotta have your head straight when you're working with electricity for sure. Because one little mistake, and fortunately the little mistakes that I made, it wasn't that bad of a situation to where it did any major damage. But they say every time you get shocked, it builds up scar tissue around your heart and can cause like irregular beats. What do they call that? Irregular rhythm. The hell, there's a name for it. Murmur, like a heart murmur. So we take all kinds of precautions. Company I worked for was like first in the nation over the last 2 or 3 years of our safety record. So I really enjoy working for this company. There's not a perfect engine build unless there's leftover parts. I don't have leftover parts. I ain't done yet. That's funny. It's the same for the Lambos, Bentleys, and McLarens I work on. Oh, really? Like because of the batteries in them? Lotus, I've heard of people just kind of disappearing. I think it depends on the amp draw that's on it, what your situation is. It can be bad. So like we watch videos of like just like a panel, even just like a small disconnect on the wall. You kick the breaker in, and when you engage a breaker, a lot of times there's a little bit of an arc, and if there's like a fine dust, not even necessarily a fine dust, but like whenever it blows up those disconnects in the breakers, it basically vaporizes the copper, and you end up with like damn it, there's a word for it. We do this like every 3 years at work. I can't remember. There's certain words for it, but like little particles of copper and whatever, and it creates this huge fireball. And I think they said it gets up to like 30 or 33,000 degrees. And that's usually what hurt people is catching on fire from that. So we wear hot suits. We do all kinds of safety shit. So best company in the world as far as I'm concerned, because they spend endless amounts of money on safety. JP's in the house. What's up? Should I work for Tesla? Work on 800 volt on a daily. Oh, nice. I never met anybody that works for Tesla. That's badass, man. You work in the factory building the cars? Not the volts that kill you, it's the amps that kill you. And yes, I'm HVAC guy. Yes, sir, Grizzly. The other thing with HVAC that used to kill the technicians back in the day was bent over inside the, the outdoor unit, brazing in like a new compressor, taking out the old one. You heat up that why can I never think of words? The fluid that they use, the gas. Damn it. Why can't I think of the damn word? Anyways, whenever you heat up the shit that's in air conditioners, that I can't think of the word. Arrhythmia. Yep. There you go, Jay, on the heart thing. Thank you, arrhythmia. Whenever you heat up the gas in there, it basically turns into mustard gas. And so they'd find technicians bent over inside the unit, suffocated on mustard gas. And when I was in school, I heated one up, and I actually got a taste of that shit. It is nasty. I built Tesla charging stations across the country. For you to charge them up, the super stations that you charge up when you're traveling. Bob does not like them. Freon. There you go. I actually thought of the damn word, Freon. Yeah, when you heat up Freon, chlorine, fluorine, and hydrocarbons or something like that. Basically, when you turn to a gas, you're creating mustard gas. It's pretty close to what they used back in yeah, there you go, Lotus. Thank you, Freon. No, not argon. Oh, you fix them? Hell yeah. That's cool, Cheatham. Yeah, when you heat it up, it turns into mustard gas, and it's not the exact same thing that they used in World War I, but it's really close. The chemical compound's pretty close to the same. 400 volt minimum a day. A Cybertruck is 800 volts. Ugh, them things are ugly. I see them all over the place now. They're dumb. They're dumb looking. I was reading where Lotus said I was dumb enough to pee on a fence when I was little. Very shocking. It happens to a lot of people. Did you see that video? That lady walks up to the horses, and she's got on like these black shorts, but she walks up and she grabs the fence, and you see her jump, and her husband's filming. He starts laughing, and she comes walking up the hill, and she's laughing, and I peed myself. And he goes, "You did what?" And she goes, "I peed myself." Needless to say, the only apples harmed and that were my own. Had a friend who shorted out 7,200 volt breaker and welded his glasses to his face. Ooh, damn, that sucks. A lot of electricians make the mistake of using the wrong meter. If you don't have a meter for the right size voltage, you'll blow that meter up, and you can blow it up in your face just the same. I forget the day you learn about the electric fence. Nope, that day will haunt you forever. Yeah, a couple guys throwing out the Freon. Thank you for the help. I just happened to think of it before I scrolled down to that. Jay, yes, ammonia, they also use as a refrigerant, like for freezers and stuff. And so I had to take a confined space course or training class. And when I was doing those food places, it was for Tyson. And they use ammonia in their system to cool their huge freezers. And yeah, if there's an ammonia leak, ammonia is bad. Like it goes for the moisture, so it'll attach like to your eyes, and just it burn the shit out of your eyes. It'll mess you up pretty bad. They say for what is it, like not even an ounce, like a gram or a very small amount of ammonia getting in your eyes, you need like 10 or 15 minutes. So like gallons and gallons of water filtering through your eyes to get rid of it. It's ridiculous around ammonia. But no, when I was trying to think of Freon, I'm thinking just like in a house working out in the outdoor unit. Turns into phosgene. Yep. Couldn't imagine. I've only grabbed my jumper cables. They were touching and burned the crap out of my hand. 3rd-degree burn. Yeah, when you get hit with like big, like bad electricity, that shit will burn you from your bones out. Takes a while to heal from that. Thankfully, CFC is not in Freon anymore. Yeah, was that the R22 that they got rid of? Was that chlorine, fluorine, carbon, or I don't remember what the other C was for. Man, that was back in 04, so like 21 years since I learned about this shit, and then I went into an electrician. Yeah, go figure. Go to school for that, and then become the other. Welding zinc pipe makes chlorine gas as well. Yep. The cable's attached to a 1,000 watt inverter. Ooh, that's not good. You gonna break that engine in on a live? It's already broken. The guy that I got it from already had it basically broke in and was running it at the track. He said since he'd done the repinch, it's less than a gallon. And again, like I was saying, he didn't repinch it because it needed it. You know how them racers are. They'll repinch, you know, every so many gallons. So it wasn't like something that needed the repinch. He just does it. There's a guy here to do it for like $25, so I might have to hit him up for sure. Let's see. Argon used in welding, also between double windows. Argon they use in stainless steel welding, and it has like a sweet smell to it because they use it inside the pipes when they're welding stainless steel pipes, and I guess it keeps it from like corroding inside, or it does something for the weld. I don't remember exactly, but I always love walking by those big old tanks and like when they're like running it into the pipes because you can smell it. When using air conditioners back in the day, old ones, you have to clear out right away when it leaks. Otherwise, you get my drift. Say goodnight. Oh yeah, that shit's bad. R12 they phased out, but you can still get it. I still have like a full jug of R22. But I don't think they use it anymore, so I don't have any place to put it. R12 is colder. Yeah, different types of Freon for different applications, depending on how cold you're trying to get it. But like the big freezers that they use in food production, most of that shit's ammonia. Ammonia, I think, it may not get the coldest, but for like normal use, ammonia is one of the best ones that they use for those really cold applications. Ever tried routing out the exhaust tips for a larger? No, I have not. Man, I'd end up messing it up. And, this is $100+ Samurai. This is a Samurai 2090. Was it PTK 2090, 2089? Hell, I don't know. But no, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'd end up messing it up. You guys probably can't see that with the glare. It's hard. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I can't see my phone camera very well. Pushes exhaustion out, cuts down on slag formation. Okay, there you go. Yep, not a welder, didn't know exactly, but thank you very much. R12 was awesome. It was so thick it did not leak. When it was the first refrigerant used for AC. Yeah, but they don't use it much for actual AC anymore. It's mostly refrigeration. And like in an RV, hell, they use propane for the refrigerator and the air conditioning. Take it easy, Travis. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. Just takes a drill bit. Yeah. I'm sure it does. What's it do? Just open it up more, give it some more power. Got those high dollar, actually tune pipes. Oh yeah, it's a real tune pipe. I don't know what this means on the header, but it says 75 right there. I didn't see any other writing on it, and he didn't give me any info on it. So all I know is a Samurai. Tomorrow night, the reveal. Hell yeah, can't wait. He says, don't do it. Like a larger exhaust on a full-size car, breathes better. Yeah, I've heard of people doing it, but I've also heard of, like I think Haywire did it. And I don't know if he went too big or what, but he made it sound like he had too much air, and it wasn't. He drilled it out too much, so too much air was leaving, and it wasn't pressurizing his deal. So I'm not gonna mess with it. Like I said, I'll just mess it up. Live just about 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, you're gonna do like a 5 to 10 minute live? What time? It robs RPM though. Yeah, I need RPM. Yeah, so this guy that I got this from, he helped me set my ride height on both cars. He's like, man, this thing's all kinds of messed up. I was like, yeah, that's what all my buddies told me. So he got me all hooked up. He had the gauges. My shock oil is way too thick. But on the Techno, it was pretty close. So I ended up running the Techno with the drag, and it ran really good. It's amazing how much better you run when you got the proper setup. Way more low and grunt, not worth it. Yeah, I hear it both ways. So it's not really been something that I was interested in doing. Some people seem to like it though. Come on. Damn, I couldn't grab a hold of the freaking spring. An hour before you go live, 30 minutes to an hour before. All right, if I got it, let me make sure I'm. Let me go and make sure I'm subbed to you. If I end up having one of those, yep, I'm subbed. And I've got the notifications on, so should be good. Yeah, if it pops up and I'm not busy working, I'm definitely going to jump in. Hopefully, like they can't make up their mind from day to day as to whether or not we're going to be like shutting stuff down and doing the work that we need to do. So here for the next couple of months anyways, there's always that possibility that I got to do a 12-hour shift. And if that's the case, if you guys don't see me on a night that I'm supposed to be here, it's because I'm doing a 12-hour shift. think that I'm gonna have to, but you never know. All right. So yeah, tomorrow night we'll pull the reds out of the Mugen. We'll throw this bad boy in there and see what she'll do. I gotta redo the shocks in the Mugen. Get a little bit better suspension on it. Two-stroke exhaust is all about resonance, primary, secondary flow, going and coming back to the piston. Yes, sir. Needle nose? What, for my springs? Yes. Yeah, I don't have a spring tool. I got a big spring tool for the fifth scale, but I do not have it for the little guys. So, yep, needle nose is my tool. Application is. Depends on the outcome of RPM or torque. Yes. Did you get Baja parts yet? No. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is just sticking with the cheaper parts for the moment instead of trying to rebuild all that for that high dollar shit. And just do straight runs and not try to whip it around. Because that thing was running good until I tried to spin it around and the wheels dug in. So even though they'll probably break again and it'll be wasting money, I'm gonna do it one more time and just run it right and see what that does. You know, just run it down, let off, turn around, then just do straight drag runs basically. But so it's not too strong for sure. Face palm, yeah. But man, I do those the damn company that we've been talking about for those parts, Taylor, those Taylor parts, man, I mean, that shit's just so expensive. I got nitro engines to buy, but yeah, no, I'm just gonna Rovin, yeah, I'll just do the Rovin gears, because man, that thing was running great till I tried to, like, literally I was trying to whip it around, not do donuts, but just flip a 180. And that's when all hell broke loose. So get the black bone set there, $100. All right, maybe I'll even try that and still not go stupid crazy with it and just do straight runs with it or something. But yeah, to get the case, the gears, and all that shit for the Taylor, it's a lot of money. And eventually I want to put it in there so it's like a tank, but not right now. I got too many other projects that I'm working on. Let's see, and we have it's got a 6 and a Roman numeral 2. I don't know exactly what that means. Never seen that one before. I don't think it's supposed to be a 9. I don't know if that means a 6.2 or what exactly. Black bone set will live. Yeah, especially if I'm not trying to get stupid with it. I don't mind, doing a little bit of an upgrade with it, but man, those prices you were calling out that day, like, that's gonna take me a couple months to save up for all that shit. So we'll do it eventually. But yeah, we'll probably try out the black bone next. Wait for the 10 nitro engine RC puller to come out of this channel. To what? Waits for the 10 nitro engine RC puller to come out of this channel. I got a lot of nitros, bro. Have I showed you my engine collection? I don't remember if you were the one I was showing a week or two ago, or if it was somebody else. I do have a nice collection of engines sitting around. You should be able to do stupid with the Blackbone set. That scope pod, strong as it is, doesn't make Taylor power. Yeah, I don't know. I can't compare them. I have no idea. Yeah, I've seen the Xmas wish list box. I thought that was you. Yeah, one of these days I'll whip the Savages out and do some running. Right now those engines just sitting around not getting wore out, which is a good thing. The Christmas wish list box, that's funny shit. Yeah, I'll use the same clutch and everything that's on the Reds that's already in the car. So really, until I pull that apart, there's nothing else I'm gonna do with this. But I did give the Mugen a makeover, and I think some of you guys have seen the short videos that come out of it. We'll put it up here on the stand and show you. As often a guy says, it's my Rhonda Drake car. Well, she's a dirty bitch right now. And yes, when you paint a clear wing, you do lose the paint, but it looked good for a minute. And then I landed upside down a couple times, so. But it ran really well. I mean, I damn near got the tires bald on it. And then old boy was helping me with my setup, and he's like, I mean, you should put that up till you get those shocks fixed. And I was like, well, damn. But yeah, running he got the Techno set up better, and hell of a difference when you have it set up right. Blackbone lace shaft for mine. What's the lace shaft? Is that the shaft that comes out of the gearbox? Actually, I thought we were trading some engines. What? What are you talking about? 1135 makes more power than I expected. One best bang for your buck. Brand new engine is Perform Radical 7 port. Performa. I've heard of the Performas, but I haven't done much research on them. Haven't even done anything to it yet. Yeah, so this bad boy is going to go inside of there. One nasty SOB. At least wipe off the windshield so they can see. Well, it's tinted. There. Good thing Travis isn't on here. He'd be upset. I'd be teasing him. Yeah, this thing was got nitro all over it. Collecting mud. Air filter. Yeah, Leo says better. Man, that air filter is nasty. You see that? That's yucky. Zoom in there and get you a better shot. That's nasty. What? Awesome, it's a trade then. What are you talking? What are we trading, bro? know what I see? A scratch. There's a lot of scratch. You see that dent? That's a big old dent. That there come from bouncing up off of those pipes and landing upside down on that hard-ass track. That's the first time I've ever dented the fin like that, or bent the fin. Can never have too many engines. That is true, brother. Yeah, that dent pretty bad. It'll work though. What's going on, Hybrid? How you doing, brother? Had he been sending it, man, I was sending it hard. I started driving the track instead of just rolling the track. So yeah, I'm getting better at it, but still hard to film and drive. I was trying to make a video and it wasn't working very well. JP's back. What's up? Got Hybrid and Jay in the building. How's it going, fellas? Rolling the track, right? That's what I was doing, is rolling the track. Now I'm driving the track. You guys are going to notice a big difference when I finally get somebody to film me. I mean, it's so hard to drive and film at the same time. And it seems like it comes out so shaky when I rewatch the videos. So I don't want to keep putting out bad content. But here pretty soon, we'll be putting out some good race content. Man, their next big race where everybody's coming is Halloween. So my res looks like that too. What'd you do? I'll film you, pay for my trip. Brother, that's a big ass freaking plane ticket. So I don't know how much, if you were to look it up coming here, a lot of times it's more expensive to fly to Phoenix. But for me to go home on the 4th, $250. And dude, you cannot beat that these days in a round trip plane. All right, Bob, take it easy, brother. Appreciate you. Send it. Oh yeah, I sent it for sure. Like I was really starting to get the hang of the track, but still every once in a while I'd flip it or end up stuck in the fence off the track and have to walk all the way out there. There was only like 3 of us on Saturday, and I was the main one out there running. But I'm getting better. Every time I go, I get a little bit better. Cracked my new wing. But it looked cool for a minute. They need a 2-person blind race. One tries blindfold and the other guy gives you directions. Man, you be trying to tell somebody to turn left. No, your other left. Turn left. Oh my, too much. Dude, that would be so funny, but complicated. That would actually kind of suck. It would be epic. Right? Well, and like, so I've started learning coming around the corners. You know, like I was just spinning out, so I started like letting off and rolling through the corners, and it wasn't doing me any good. So I learned basically, like, you know, you want to gun it through the corner and then just steer into it, and it'll pull it back out. So, you know, I mean, racers already know these things, but I'm new. Everyone doing 1 mile per hour, right? Put a GoPro on it. Yeah, that'd be cool too. My backup 427 is like new, just broke it down. Oh, hell yeah, brother. So is that what you were wanting to trade me? What do you want? You want one of my 25s? Well, that's freaking awesome, man. Straightaway full throttle. No, I've been letting off the straightaway because of those jumps. You know, so you gun it till you get close to it and you let off. And then you give it just a little blip as you're trying to hit that second one before the corner. But no, yeah, starting to figure it out. So much funner when you get it figured out and you can actually drive it. Yeah, it was windy and dusty. It's like it was windy when I first got there. And then the wind died down and then it got hot. Nothing saves a cooling head damage like $500 GoPro. That T-engine is almost broken. Hell yeah. That thing's pretty badass. That was a good video. Yeah, poor GoPro. Man, if I was running a GoPro on it, I would not be running that track full speed. Yeah, then I'd really be just kind of putting around it. But no, it's fun. Better than the Cadillac STS ever was. Sorry not doing a live stream yesterday, but it was Mother's Day. Yep, I figured as much. Hardly anybody at the track because it was Mother's Day, but you know, my wife's back in Kansas City. My mom passed, so I didn't have anything better to do than to run the track. So it was a straightaway full-on blindfold race. Everyone crashes. It would be good shit. I don't know which would be worse. The person calling out the directions and the guy's not doing what you say, or the guy trying to follow the directions. Stop yelling at me, I'm trying. Man, but with all the nitro buggies, you probably couldn't hear him anyways. Dude, it's something else when there's, 10 people lined up out there racing. You can't hear nothing. You have no idea what your car is doing. You better have a good tune on it before you hit the track with it. Because, you can't hear it out there. So I'd book a flight for that race. Off the guy, don't be encouraging him. We're not doing blindfolded races. The hardest worker on the track, the guy who stands out there flipping cars back over. Dude, he would never quit. There's like 8 or 9 marshal spots on that big ass track. And if you had a big enough race going and all the marshal spots filled, like they would all be busy. At least one at a time anyways. One guy flipping them all over, they might make it to the second guy and then he's got to flip them all over. It'd be pretty funny. Yeah, those guys out there, they actually like the raw speed tires. I didn't think that many people like the raw speed. I didn't realize that like some of the guys, actually, I wouldn't call these guys professionals, but that I don't know. These guys really tend to like the raw speed. I was kind of surprised. They got a tire called the Triad, and it's like little triangular shaped pattern in there. They said it works really well, but I'm gonna have to look at getting some. I say we do margarita races, drink 3 margaritas, then we race. Dude, I've done some just drinking a beer, driving up and down the street. Yeah, real close calls. That great content. Man, that would be so rough. Imagine being on a hard corner. Some RCs coming at you 90 miles an hour. Whew. Hold my beer. I used to say, man, we should be drinking and driving like this or in real cars. Like it was pretty rough. If you got enough beer in you to catch a buzz, it's pretty rough. Can you get a DUI with an RC? So this is how I see it. Them things. You get to flying around in them things and you hit somebody, you can damage somebody. You might be able to. I don't know. You could at least get, attempted manslaughter, I'd say. Nah, you can break somebody's leg for sure. So, I don't know. It's just like anything else. There's probably not a law against it until somebody does something stupid with it. And just wait till you're 3 marks deep. Man, that'd be crazy. Hell, if we're going to go that route, we might as well be doing Long Island iced teas. I'm just saying. I have hit myself at full throttle. I have not yet. I've kind of hooked my foot, but I got out of the way just in time. Does a cop ask for a license? That's some funny shit. Yeah, full bore. I bet that hurt, man. I've seen some videos of people getting hit and like it busted their shit up bad. Say we do it with monster trucks, so it would turn into a demolition derby, last one moving wins. Off a guy, you'd be the first one out, brother. Look at him hobble. Go get him. He can't get out of the way. Hell yeah, I'm down for iced teas. Dude, those are my favorite. When they're made right and they taste like lemonade, I mean, you suck that down with a straw, dude. 3 of them, you barely walk out the freaking bar. I thought I broke my leg. Oh, I'm sure, bro. I've seen people post x-rays from it and talking about how, you know, it broke their shit. So I'm surprised you didn't. How we going to win the primal? I'm going to smash us all. I'd be like, don't ask me, ask the keeper up on the driver's seat. Dude's been drinking all night and has a blindfold on. Oh, that's some funny shit. Woogie has some close calls. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there of people having close calls. Yeah, when I was out at my buddy's house before I moved out here, he about got himself. I think there's even on video of him like jumping up out of the way. Promo running great still, no issues. There you go, man. Have jumped in the way when kids get out in front. Oh, to save them? That's a good man. Primal Live Friday. Primal. Man, that day I was at the track there in Omaha and that kid bent over right as I hit the ramp. That scared the shit out of me. I thought for sure I was going to knock him out. That's not a good feeling. Woogie's proof white man can jump. Oh, shit. That's funny. Oh, shit. Starting to yawn. But no, it was good times out there. You learn so much more when you're not focusing on a damn camera. And I wish I could film for you guys. It's you know, maybe if I like had the track down and, you know, was just hitting it like muscle memory and I could focus on the camera, not worry about it, but it's really, really hard. Dude, that track just wore the shit out of that tire. No problem Friday. Likely a sickening nitro. Hell yeah. Done a 100-mile speed run with electric and got so close I had to raise a foot to stop from being taken out. Years back when I got my first Savage, I haven't even like rebuilt the Savage. It's one of them still sitting there dirty that I didn't really show you guys too much. But first got that thing and I was out there running around the neighborhood and kids were out there playing and my son was standing right behind me and I had it coming towards me and I stepped out of the way not realizing he was behind me. And as I turned to look, he had turned to run instead of stepping out of the way. And right as he turned around, it ran right up the back of his leg. But I wasn't going full speed with it, but it took him down. And he was a champ about it. Like it didn't like hit him and, you know, it wasn't a bad hit. It basically just, I slowed down enough and it just rolled up the back of his leg and like it tripped him. We need to donate you a GoPro, brother. Hey man, you donated, I'll use it. My wife hit me with the Gorgon. It hurt. Oh, I bet it did. Were you guys fighting before that? Not that I remember. She's just not the best driver. Took a little kid right off his feet. Yeah, damn. I've seen the way Jay drives. He comes flying through like a bat out of hell. Mine sucks at driving too. I handed the wife the controller once, and like she drove down and turned around, and then you know how you have to flip the steering. She didn't like it, and she was done right away. So she hasn't drove enough for me to say that she's bad. Bless their hearts. They try. Never lift? What, the foot? Yeah, there's a couple girls up there at the track that get out there and run too. I think it's cool seeing the women in the participating in the hobby. And one guy had his girl out there, doing the pit for him. I was like, man, you lucky bastard. I mean, it's too hot out there for my wife. She's a ginger. Yeah, full throttle or no throttle. Right? Yeah, I mean, they kind of make me nervous. You know, just fucking hammering on it and... Oops. One, I don't want to hit anybody. Two, I don't want to hit anything. And three, I don't want to destroy my toy. And my Arma throttle limiters at 25, 50, 75 for wives, it seems. That's funny. That's how I drive the big Baja. Probably why it's always broke. Dude, that's the only way my buddy knows how to drive it. Put the controller in his hand and never again. It was all or nothing with that guy. That's what sunblock is for. Yeah, right? I've tried, man. That's how you do it. Yeah, right? Wish I had video from last weekend. Your old Techno was rocking. Telling you, man, that was a badass car. Sad I got rid of it, but you know, there's more of them out there. Any t-shirts out that say I love the smell of nitro in the morning? Yeah, maybe. I need to get something made for the channel. I need somebody. I'm not a very good artiste. Happiness is fresh glow plug. There you go, brother. I'm not much of an artiste, so I need somebody to design me something and send it to me, and then I'll send it in and have some merch made. I don't know how to do that shit. I know where you can get a Nitro Gang t-shirt. There you go. I'd like to get one or make them just say the addiction is real. Wait till you see Nitro Princess software drive. She got skills for a girl, that is. Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that Rhonda Drake was that good. But like I said in the beginning of this live, she had, I think it was 3rd place. And that was 2019, so she's probably even better now. But and that was Truggy Nitro. All kinds of websites that have the built-in designer. Oh, you mean to make? Yeah, but I mean, I want somebody to like design it. You know, give me. I know what I like when I see it. I'm just not an artist and can't design it. So I need somebody to make something. You're always blowing glow plugs. You're doing something wrong. Dude, that'd be a hell of a shirt right there. Drake ran by you so fast, she left her paint on your car. Ouch. If you're blowing anything, you're doing something wrong, right? Talk to KGM. He has a guy that does great stuff. I think he called it I can't say that word. Or couchum, or couchumi. RC ouchme. Yeah, I'll have to hit him up in the Discord. Chimmy. RC Chimmy. Awesome. My car identifies as a nitro. What's the batteries for? Chim like chemical. Also alchemy. Gotcha. RC alchemy. I'll have to remember that. I probably won't, but I'll have to remember that. Yeah, we can make up a whole line of Nitro sayings to put on shirts. He does logos, shirts, and stickers. Nice. That's what I need. Man, one day I looked up like making stickers, and now every time I watch something on YouTube, that same stupid commercial pops up about the stickers, and it sounds like some guy out of Europe, and he's like, it's something about making stickum. What is it? You design stickum, and then you make stickum. It's weird, but ever since I looked up, making some stickers, that commercial pops up constantly. Make the shirt look all muddy, and it says, if you think I look bad, you should see Marcy. That's good shit. Take a picture of your favorite RC and have it printed with your favorite Nitro line of words. I mean, I've thought about it, but it's like on a shirt or a hoodie, do you want it to look like a real one, or do you want it to look like a cartoon? I definitely want something that says the addiction is real. I think that'd be fitting for the channel. I had the chance to buy a Blok engine at the swap meet. Oh, and you didn't? Scratch first shirt design. Yeah, I know. I haven't forgot about that, Lotus. I mean, how can I? You remind me all the time. This shirt only has writing on the back, so you know I'm in front. Leo's got some funny shit going. I want like a Rat Fink logo. I'm gonna take that emoji away from you guys. Then what are you gonna do? I want Nitro Forever shirt. Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to get it put together and get something made. That would be awesome. Scratches. Alright guys, well, we're done working for the night. These are long, hot days, so kind of tired. But I appreciate you guys. You're freaking awesome. Where's Rinks and Corey? Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure somebody cooler's doing a live. But you guys have yourselves a good night. I appreciate everyone joining in. Tomorrow night we're gonna throw this bad boy Blok inside this bad boy Mugen. See what happens. Scratches flying everywhere and then missing it. Yeah, right. Yep. Good night, Jay. Everybody have yourselves a good night. Appreciate you. Hopefully we get to see you guys tomorrow. And like they say, much love and peace.